Hello. Welcome to Casual Gaming with Purpose. If this is your first stream or VOD, then welcome, and if not, then welcome back. This is a Stardew Valley Let's Play, where I am searching for the living hat on a post-perfection 1.6 farm. It's been a hot minute, but I'm glad to be back in the swing of things and clearing fiber, looking for the living hat. This is a very low stakes playthrough, mostly chill vibes, chill tunes, a little bit of chatting from me. And if that sounds like a good time to you, then welcome aboard. I'm honored to have you here with me. So thanks for being here. Before we jump back into the game, we will start with our daily puzzle. I'm out of practice. Today we're just gonna do birdie. So we're gonna guess the North American bird. I always feel like the water birds are gonna be easy to get, because how many water birds could there be? But there's a lot. Let's see if the audio clue is helpful. Not really. Could this be... My instinct is like, this is an American coot, or... It doesn't really sound like that, though. Maybe a scoter? It might be a scoter of some sort. A black scoter. Let's see. Maybe we can get the color, if not the type of bird. Yellow. Alright, okay. That's actually good, because there's not that many scoters. You can see the foot a little bit. Let's see if a little bit more audio will help us. Well, it sounds like the same amount of audio to me. Yeah, I mean, we're gonna get it, so that's the good news. It's just in how many guesses. I'm gonna go surf scoter next. Simply because I have seen a surf scoter, but I haven't seen the other two. Alright, let's go. We'll take it. Birdie in 2, that's a good start. And now let's get into the main event. What we're here for. Looking for the living hat. Get some music going. As always, let me know if it sounds okay. If it's too loud, too quiet, what have you. And yeah. So last stream, which feels like forever ago, we left off middle of summer, year 6. Nobody's birthday today. Start with our luck check. This fit that we have going on is something else. We don't have crab cakes, but we do have some crabs to turn into crab cakes. So that's good. I gotta... Hold on a minute. My windows are all over the place. Which doesn't affect your viewing, but it affects my experience. It is hard to play when you can't see the screen very well. Alright. Let's get our speed buff, and away we go. Ah, yes. We have resigned ourselves to just passing out, I think. We've just accepted that that is how our days are gonna go. We got Peat Moss the Bog Frog. While I was away from streaming, I did play a little bit of Stardew, just for the fun of it. I am pleased to say that I did not get the living hat in my spare time. I didn't play on this farm. I don't know if I said that already. But I was playing on a farm where I didn't have any just completely lost my train of thought. Where I didn't have any auto petters at all. And so I spent a lot of time trying to get auto petters and was not successful. And I was thinking, wow, I miss streamer luck. Didn't take me very long on stream to get the auto petter that I needed. So if you are new to the Living Hat hunt, you can find some details about the Living Hat in the description, or also on the Wiki. You'll find even more info on the Wiki. But basically it is a ultra rare cosmetic drop that you can get from scything fiber, well, scything weeds I should say, and also from slaying wilderness golems on the farm. And so we spend most of our time in the mines. I yearn for the mines. Clearing fiber. Fiber farming. And then after 7 p.m. I go back to the farm and run around looking for wilderness golems. We also sometimes look for Bigfoot. We're a big fan of cryptids around here, or at least I am. I guess I can't speak for my chat or anyone else on the channel. Any of my lurkers. But I certainly like. I'm a Bigfoot fan. Don't take that out of context. I am a Sasquatch fan. And what else do we do? We go where our whims take us. We do our farm tasks. We keg some ancient fruit. If we find any hat, find a hat, wear a hat. Hence this fantastic star helmet. Got that as a drop, a random drop, last stream. I think it was last stream. And that's all there is to it. Oh, I should ask Magic 8 Ball. Last stream, Magic 8 Ball said that we would find the living hat. So we've been we've been burned once before. Magic 8 Ball says with some confidence, yes. With an exclamation point. We will see. I want to believe. What's that? Oh my gosh. That was quite the... We got a lot of cosmetic drops all in one. Look at those goggles. I don't think I've ever gotten goggles. Kelp shirt. For a second, I saw the green and I got just absurdly excited. But it's a shirt. Looks like you just washed up on the beach. Smells like it too. These will make you look very safe. Keyword there is look. My frog had one job there and biffed it. This is I like it. I do have a hat that will go well with this shirt. It is not the living hat, but I must say that the living hat would look very good with this shirt. So I don't know if that's a good omen or what, but I'll have to look back. I don't know what that dropped from. It must have been one of the enemies, one of the monsters. Do the goggles count as a hat get? I guess so. I mean, they fit in the hat inventory spot. So find a hat, wear a hat, goggles edition? Kind of feel like I've got like Mad Max vibes with this combination of cosmetic items. Not in a bad way. I'm digging it. Oh, I guess that was a crab and not a rock. Basilisk paw. Another fairy box. I think that was the same crate that dropped this one, I think. Like same crate tile. Hello, Bill. Welcome in. How are you doing today? Whoops. Well, I guess we're going back. That was not intentional. But that's fine. We can... It was almost time. Did you see that this kelp shirt dropped when I was in the mines? And I just about had a heart attack because I thought it was the living hat. I actually have to go back and sell some of these things because it's way too many. Too many unshippable items. We have to keep that one. And then swap. Get rid of our frog. I think I also auto-sorted the fiber that I collected today. That's okay. We can maybe fix it tomorrow. You're good. Realized you're closer to cracking this person than you first thought? What does that mean? Are you solving a puzzle? Which person? Good, I guess, is good. Thanks for joining the Discord also. Exclamation point Discord, I guess. I missed doing all the fiber farming the past few weeks. I feel like that was quite a... It spawned quite far away from where I was. Or maybe it was just slow. Hasn't had its evening coffee yet. We'll run around and do our farm chores tomorrow. It's been a while, I think, since we cleared the slime hutch. And our wine is ready as well. Random girl from France a long time ago. You thought something hidden, she denied it. Now she's acknowledging she doesn't exactly think like the rest. Can I get drunk in this game? Yes. I think it just is like a speed. I don't know, from wine, I'm not sure. That was an expensive solo bottle of wine. Yeah, it just makes you a little slower. I've got 2 speed buffs though, so it kind of gets cancelled out. That one doesn't last very long. There's also, what are the other alcoholic drinks? There's beer, pale ale, and a pina colada. I don't know if there's anything else. Cranberry candy is not alcoholic. Ginger beer, I mean, it's ginger ale, it's not ginger beer. So no, it's not alcoholic. I just realized that. Am I blind? Like, is beer not on the... You don't have to make beer? I guess not. You do have to make pale ale because... Oh, and you have to ship it. So you do have to make it. It's just not part of the cooking collection. That's interesting. I guess that makes sense. It's not cooking. It's, fermenting. But it's, I think... Oh, okay. I think I get it mixed up because you have to make the espresso. Espresso is in the cooking collection. Regular coffee is not. I don't know if that's just me, but I like always get confused or like forget if like I mix up regular coffee and espresso all the time. Let's change. I mean, I do like the goggles, but let's just try on the other hat that I have. To give us an idea of what it will look like when we finally get the living hat. Where is it? Yeah, I mean, obviously this doesn't actually look like the living hat at all, but you know, a very not floral. What's the word? Vegetal? I don't think that's the word I'm looking for either. Hello, Victor. Long time no see. Yeah, still... still hunting for the living hat. Same rigmarole. How are you doing? Thanks for being here. Shout at me if I miss one. Get in the comments, as Brendan Lee Mulligan would say. Good, got home after being away for 3 weeks, relaxing, playing some video games. Very nice. What games are you playing? I hope you had a good time away as well. Whether it was for vacation or otherwise. I'm out of fruit. We will be back. This hat has become my one purpose in life. That is very true, Bill. I am determined. Let's put our frog back on. League of Legends and TFT not exactly considered relaxing, but enjoy some competitiveness. Yeah, I hear that. Sometimes those types of games can be relaxing in like the blowing off steam sort of way. TFT? Is it Titanfall 2? Oh, Team Fortress 2. It's a good thing you asked. I just assumed Titanfall. Maybe we will also go to the island today to collect some more ancient fruit. But let's take care of our animals first. And get the slimes. Team fight tactics, an auto chess battler. Ah. Who knew there were so many games that could be abbreviated as TFT? We were both wrong. We were. Like contemplating the social engineering and player behavior aspects of them. Fair enough. I've always wanted to like get better at chess. When I was younger, it was something that appealed to me. but I just never did. Feels like one of those things that maybe the ship has sailed, so to speak. But I don't know, I guess it's never too late to learn new things. How does team fight tactics, like what's the difference between chess and an auto chess battler? There's not very much here. Want to get back into it, such an intense experience. Yeah, I really like watching like grandmasters play, or like watching people play competitive chess. It's so interesting. And very impressive. Alright, back to the mines. Build a board of different units that synergize with each other and itemize them and face off against other boards. 1 round at a time, 8 players. That sounds very complicated, but very fun. Like, I feel like with chess there's already a lot of trying to think ahead and anticipate your opponent's next move, so I can't imagine trying to do that with 7 other opponents. Spend gold and upgrade units, try to be top 4 remaining. Gotcha. Very cool. A whole other level of strategy, I would imagine. It's an auto battler, so the characters prioritize each other front to back. It's about Strategy, synergies on the board. That's the chess aspect. Ah, okay, I see. I misunderstood. I gotcha. It sounds fun. Oh, it's 7 p.m. already. We were too slow doing our chores. Let's go... We'll take the long way home. Look for Bigfoot. Gotta pet the dog. That's a lot of truffles. Whoops. Copper bar drop. We'll take it. Go get my horse. Just running around on barefoot. On my... This is my work farm. On my fun farm that I play off stream. I don't have... I don't have a horse. So I keep forgetting that I have Grover. Did I add music? There should be music. Is it hard to hear? I kind of messed with the levels before stream, so because it was too, I don't know what happened, but it was too loud in my ears, so I like tried to turn down one thing and turn up another, and I wasn't sure if it was gonna be bad on your end. Curls! Welcome in. Hello. Thanks for being here. How are ya? You can hear it too, Victor? Okay, that's good. Maybe it was too quiet prior, and whatever I've done has made it... Don't remember hearing the last song before? Oh, you're asking if I, like, added to the playlist. I may have. I didn't, like, recently add to the playlist, but it's possible that before I took my break I added to it and I've just forgotten. You're good? Glad to hear. I'm good, I'm good. Happy to be back on my farm. We'll be even happier if we get the living hat. We've had pretty good Wilderness Golem spawning today, so that bodes well. And Nightbot claimed that we will find it when I asked the Magic 8 Ball. So we remain Delulu, as the kids say. I've just fully embraced the pass out life. You have faith? Good. That's what it takes. If enough of us believe, I think, the RNG Yoba will smile upon me. Smile upon us together. Oh, that's not what I meant. We relearned stir fry. Good luck day. What ingredients? I know I'm missing something. Oil. Okay, that's easy enough. Kent, thank you. Oops. Stir fry sounds yummy right now. It does sound good. I had takeout for dinner, but it was not stir fry. I'm gonna have to cut some of this stuff down, I think. It's taking up my valuable animal space. Out of all of the Stardew recipes, which one sounds the most appealing to you? Or conversely, which one sounds the least appealing? You had sushi. Ooh, that sounds good. Lucky lunch. Most appealing or least appealing? Squid ink. Judging by the emoji, that one fits under the least appealing. I wish that there was food that I could eat that gave me better luck in real life. Imagine if you could like buff certain stats. I guess that's kind of what coffee does. Although I wouldn't say coffee makes me faster, but it certainly makes me more awake. Least appealing would be strange bun. Yeah, what even is that? Like, what's in there? Yeah, that's a wheat flour, periwinkle, and void mayonnaise. Not sure you could do that one. Be snacking all day. Yeah. I feel like banana pudding sounds good. That seems like something that I would enjoy as a dessert. There aren't really, well, I guess there's like chocolate cake. The chocolate cake is probably good. I don't know what the pink cake tastes like. Tastes like pink, I guess. It must be a vanilla cake? The questions that no one's asking on the inside. What's inside the pink cake? Is it vanilla? Beneath the pink. It does. The banana pudding tastes good. You would think strawberry? Oh, doesn't it contain melon? That's true. That's true. I also kind of like, in my head, assumed that it would taste like strawberry milk. Yeah, Victor and any lurkers, if you'd like to join the Discord, you would be more than welcome. Welcome. You can find the link on the profile. Wait, we can answer this. I mean, I think it does contain melon. I think you're right. But surely it is not a melon-flavored cake. I mean, I guess it is. Like, are the little dots on top? I always thought those were like maraschino cherries. But they must be little bits of melon. It sounds good. I never... Although, would it be... Like, how do you make a melon cake? I guess the same way you make any other fruit cake. But in my head, like, the water content in a slice of melon is just too... Like, structurally, I feel like it would not mix well. We need to ask someone who has the cookbook if there's real melon in it, in the actual recipe. Oh, thank you, Bill. I got distracted. Yes, I should also do... Oops. What if you use dry melon? Oh, for Pete's sakes. Have you ever, like, what is dried melon? It's like all water. What happens when you try to dry melon? Does it just disappear? I've never had or seen dehydrated. I think maybe also the issue here is that my brain is thinking of watermelon. But there's lots of other types of melon. So maybe I'm just getting hung up on... Google AI has a recipe feature. Concerned Ape gave us the key. He made a cookbook. Yes, Locke. That's so true. I forgot. Exclamation point Locke. She holds the key. She holds the secrets. I need to find a better way. I'm still trying to get the hang of being a streamer. We're 7 months in. Almost 8. Yeah, almost 8. I started at like the beginning of January. Locke holds the key. The pun was not intended, but it is a good pun, and I wish it was. Yes, Locke has made at least one of the recipes in the book. Comes with time. Thank you, girls. I think, like, I probably just need a better... Well, it's all working out. But I'm always in awe of, like, how quickly pro streamers can, like, navigate between windows and things. I still feel quite clumsy, but I'm getting there. Pro streamers are a different breed. They are. High caliber. Do I have one monitor or two? I have one monitor. Yeah, I have like my... This is gonna sound wild, probably, but I have a laptop and a monitor. I don't even have like a proper gaming PC. But I have like... The laptop I have does okay. As long as it's a game that's not like... Like, I used to play Destiny on PC, and that just, like, took up literally every single bit of my computer's functionality. So I had to become a console player. But for Stardew and for games that are not like super like RAM intensive, it works okay. Get someone to help me. It's not even a gaming laptop. Yeah. It's like I can't even think of what it's called. A Surface Book Pro, I think. I like got it cozy lore drop when I was in grad school. I like had a budget for tech and stuff, like textbooks and things. So before I left, the last thing I did was buy myself this textbook. I mean, not textbook, Surface Book. I think Cozy knows that if I have questions, I can ask Locke or Melons. They are both incredibly sweet and helpful. I do. Also, exclamation point Melons. Victor, you play Stardew and a bunch of other stuff on MacBook Air. Mostly Stardew these days. You do have a PC somewhere in storage. Doing it off of a laptop makes it hard. Not even a streamer, and I need 2 monitors. Yeah, I do that. I think that, and I really do need like a video capture card. I think those are like probably the next upgrades, I guess. Things that I'm gonna need to invest in. Stardew, I think Stardew plays quite well on like most most devices. Oh, I didn't mean to sell those. That's okay. Are you a Mac fan, Bill? No? Oh, I forgot. I hope that whatever the frog just ate was not a wilderness golem. I don't think it was. The frog can't stay on because he eats the loot, and we need the loot. Don't know if I know Flex, but she has a lot of really good streamer tips on her TikTok and YouTube. I don't think I know Flex. I will look her up though. Is her handle just like Flex? That is very good to know. Like the Mac as an operating system, but when it comes to phones, Android is far more superior. Very, very fair. I am also an Android. I prefer I myself am an Android. No, I prefer Android for phone as well. Oh yeah, that's great. Thank you, girls. That would be perfect. Just a total 180. I've been thinking that I'd like to build my own computer maybe if I ever do. I mean, that's definitely not the immediate future. I think getting a better, a second monitor setup and then maybe a video capture card is a higher priority than building a PC, but I've got the bug and I've been watching a lot of content of people building gaming PCs. So I think I would like to do that eventually. Oh, I don't have any crabs left. Thank you. Thanks, girls. Building computers is so fun. Do you have experience? Shout out in chat if anyone has experience doing that. Maybe I should make a channel for that in the Discord. How much is my hypothetical budget? Free? No, I know, well, for building a computer, that's not in my budget right now. I think for a capture card, I would want to invest in one that's reliable. I know Elgato has some nice ones. It seems like most folks who stream use Elgato's one of the bigger names, and so probably not a super high-end one from them, but one that's not gonna just give up on me in a year. That doesn't really answer the budget question directly, but I assume I will have to probably spend over $100. You let your brother build yours, Victor? That's cool. I have a tech-savvy brother who would probably also help me if I asked. You've built a handful and tore and rebuilt yours way too many times. Very cool. How did you, Victor, how did your brother, and Curls, how did you get started in, like, what was like the first time that you built a computer? Like, how did you get started? Did you just, like, do something small to begin with? Elgato does have good products, you're right. Yeah, I mean, there's a reason, right, that they're well known and used because they make good stuff. So then it's like worth the investment. Wonder how hard it would be to buy the setup off a retired streamer. That's a good idea. I don't know too many retired streamers. I feel like the only person I know who retired from like content creation was Jenna Marbles. I don't think I can reach out to her directly. I have looked on like Marketplace, but I feel skeptical, you know? Like I'm worried that I'll buy something that's broken. There's like certain things that I trust Marketplace for, and then there's other things that I feel a little bit hesitant about. Told him to give the costs and he ordered and fixed everything for me. That's very cool. That is very handy also. Jenna Marbles is gone? Yeah, for a few years now. YouTube had absolutely zero knowledge. Going into it, lots of research, and just jumped head into it. That is encouraging because that sounds like a very feasible hyperfixation for me. With an outcome. We will know in 10 to 20 years how valuable their setups are. Pro players will have their PCs in museums. I agree, Victor. I mean, I should say Jenna Marbles is like gone from online, but like I believe she is alive and well and thriving in life. She just isn't online anymore. Which, like, I love that for her, honestly. Always cruising Marketplace, never bought anything off it though. Would be skeptical too. It's a good, like, I don't know, a good window shopping. It's like interesting to see the types of things that like you can always tell when a new product has come out because like people will be selling, you'll see like a bunch of the same thing all selling at the same time. I mean, I guess it's just like regular shopping, but I don't know. It seems interesting to me. What's the Canadian Craigslist site called? We have Craigslist. Maybe is Kijiji Canadian? What else do we have? Seems a lot more daunting than it really is. So scared the first time, made sure everything was perfect. Now you just rip and tear with little regard. Yeah, I feel like I get scared to like unplug the wrong thing. But I guess at some point you start to realize like how hardy it is probably. Which is more trustworthy, Kijiji, Craigslist, or Facebook? I don't know. I feel like probably similar. What do you think, Bill? I feel like my instinct would be that Kijiji is the most trustworthy. But that's just because I've only ever really like looked for apartments on Kijiji, which is like there needs to be a high level of security there. Craigslist is a lot more scammy than it used to be, at least around where you are. I could see that though. Whenever financial times, like globally, get harder, there's always more scammy. I like local buy and sell groups. I feel like there's an extra, like an added layer of accountability there. But obviously, fewer things. If you're looking for something very specific, you might be out of luck. That was how I ended up getting my Xbox. Basically, I got like an unused Xbox One for $50, which was quite the steal. And that one I didn't feel as hesitant about buying because it was like someone who literally lived in the same building as me, and I like see them on the elevator. So I was pretty sure they weren't going to scam me. As much as you hate to say it, probably Marketplace. People aren't anonymous. This is true. Although you can make like a fake profile. Oops. Let's head back to the farm. Anything to sell, Marlin, today? I don't think so. Wonder if eBay would be good? They have a guarantee thingy. I think so. Yeah, I think they do. I think you're right. I kind of forgot about eBay, actually. I will look that up actually. My inventory is full. I guess we don't need those grapes. Actually, in our headcanon, Bigfoot eats grapes, so it's good that we've left them there for him. Feed your local Sasquatch. I don't know if eBay is still like this, but when eBay first started and I was just a youth, it was an auction place. So you couldn't just like buy things, you had to like bid and then wait to see what other people did and do like waging, like bidding wars, I think that's the word I'm looking for, bidding wars. Never looked at computers on there, but at least I know eBay will back it if it turns out bad. That is true. Yeah, a little bit of like added security. Those were the days. Those were the days. Remember when the internet was like so ugly? And everything was very simple functions. Those were the days. And the UI didn't update every single week. Has anyone here played Spiritfarer? I haven't, Victor, but it is on my list. Have you played it? And do you recommend it? I've watched a few streamers play it, and it looks like it is a game that will absolutely tear my heart out in the best possible way. Good old dial-up dial tones. Yeah. The best. Well, I don't know. Maybe not the best. That's probably a nostalgia-influenced opinion. Played the first 30 minutes on train today. Very lovely. That's amazing. I love that. Was it a good like handheld? How did it play on a handheld? I guess is what I'm trying to ask. I was gonna ask if it was good on Steam Deck, but then I realized you might have been playing it on something else. Or getting kicked off the internet when someone called. Yes, exactly. Or like your parents giving you a hard time because they needed to make a call. I was a Neopets kid. Spent a lot of time playing Neopets. Spent a lot of time visiting the giant omelet. It has a lot of what makes Stardew fun, but it's a platformer. I'm sold. That sounds like a good combination. Will you keep playing it? It sounds like yes. Never did Neopets, a decent amount of RuneScape, and Club Penguin. Club Penguin. I'm a little stuffed up. The OG RuneScape. If it was the same era as Neopets. Probably haven't explored it much yet. Very fair. I think I saw that the makers of Spiritfarer made another game that is coming out soon. I am blanking on the name though right now. And also I don't know how soon is soon. I've been in a very, like, play the same game, go back to the same game sort of mood. I've been replaying Celeste. And I also started my Animal Crossing island over. But I'm also playing some new stuff. So I should make room for Spiritfarer because I have one. It's been on like my wish list for a while. Perhaps this is the sign. Is it Witchbrook? I know Witchbrook is coming out soon, I think, right? But I think that the game I'm thinking of is something else. It looked like it was a side view. Witchbrook is top down, right? Witchbrook also looks very good. I had heard from like... Oh, who was it? I think I heard in one of Salmon's videos that like... one of the studios involved with Witchbrook has kind of like a negative history of like not paying its employees very well. But this is literally like me perpetuating gossip, so take it with a grain of salt. Because I like heard, I think it was Salmons, I heard someone mention it in a stream and it like stuck in my brain, but I didn't like do any of the due diligence to like vet it. So here I am regurgitating it, but I have no idea if it's true. Trying new games? Couldn't be you. Couldn't be me either, girls. It's isometric, sort of? Yeah, that's... So this other game is it's like... It's more similar to Spiritfarer in that it, like, in the side view aspect. Maybe it wasn't the same devs. Maybe it was, like... similar artists or like overlapping arts graphics team. I'm not sure. I'll look it up after stream and I'll post about it if I find. I like saw a short about it and I think I liked it, so I should be able to track it down. How did I get Animal Crossing photo? I took it on my Switch and then like not emailed it to myself, but there's a way that you can send photos from your Switch to a wireless device as long as you're on the same Wi-Fi. What do I use for a mic? I have a Blue Yeti. In one of Locke's streams this week, she was talking about how the Blue Yeti was how she got started, and she did not like it. And I was laughing. Because it gives me... I have a hard time with mine, too. But it does the job, like it does okay. It is also a secondhand. It's a secondhand Blue Yeti that I got, like, for work. So it's definitely seen better days. But I have like a pop filter for it. Well, sort of. I have a homemade pop filter. And I have, which I'm not currently using, so if... I'm sorry if you hear all of my plosives. I just couldn't be bothered today to set it up. And then I have like... I don't remember what it's called, but the sponge thing that goes on top. Is it an application on the eShop or OEM? No, it's like an intrinsic thing. Like if you go... If you have... If you like go into the albums folder, I'm like trying to picture what it looks like. So on a Switch, if you go into the albums folder, there's like an option for you to share the images, I think. And then you can like select one or several to send. It like creates a secure... Well, it just lets you send it to your device. You have to like, well, you can scan the QR code. It'll like give you a QR code, but there's also a way to do it that doesn't involve the QR code, but yeah. It's not like a separate thing, it's just like... a feature of the Switch. Well, Switch Lite, I should say. And the regular Switch. I don't know. I don't have a Switch 2, so I don't know, but I would assume it exists on the Switch 2 as well. I don't know if you can hear the little, like, hamsters running on the wheel of my brain. Trying to think. Plus 4 gems. Hype. Whenever that happens, it's always like, it always stuns me. Moment of appreciation for the books in 1.6. I think Witchbrook was one of the games that the royal we, that there were folks today, like leading up to the Nintendo Direct, hoping that we would see some news about Witchbrook, but there wasn't anything. In the partner showcase, I should say. At Fate's End, yes, that is it. Looked it up. At Fate's End is upcoming game for the devs, but looks way more action-oriented. Releasing in 2026. Gotcha. This guy. That is the one. Thank you for looking it up, Victor. How much is way more? Way more about what? I'm sorry, I've already forgotten what I said. We can go sell the Yeti tooth. Do I think that Nintendo is going to open up more now that Xbox and PlayStation gave up on exclusive? Good question, Bill. I don't know. I think as long as people continue to buy things at the prices that they sell them for, they're not going to change. The other thing is that, like, I feel like the player base overlaps a lot more between PC gamers and then Xbox or PlayStation gamers. Whereas with Nintendo, historically, I would say the games that they're known for and the gameplay that they're known for has less overlap? I don't know. Maybe that's not true. That's just kind of like my... Like, I'm mainly thinking about, like, FromSoft games and first-person shooters. But then again, FromSoft is coming to Switch now. So, who knows? Maybe. Oh, I see what you're saying. At Fate's End is an action-adventure game where you fight the ones you love and your skill tree is your family tree. Ooh, that's cool. Explore a lush fantasy world, defeat the foul creatures of the realm, and face your estranged siblings in intense emotional duels to decide your family's fate. That's cool. Oh, I see, Bill. Gotcha. No worries, Carls. All good. And the mic sounds good. I'm glad. Thank you. It's like it's a good entry level mic. And I also think that like OBS has some somewhat decent like noise canceling. So you can change a few. I like have some anti-echo on and some like mild background noise suppression. So those things help, I think. They pick up the slack. Nintendo will never release their exclusives. It's all they have and very iconic. There's no reason for them to. Yeah, I think I agree, I think. I would love it if there was some, I don't know. I understand it. From like a business perspective. I think like it seems like they're opening the doors to like collaborating more and like working with their partners more. But I agree that I think like their exclusive stuff is probably always going to be like their flagship franchises, like Animal Crossing and like Mario Party, Mario Kart. I doubt that those will ever be non-exclusive. Although I don't know if we talked about this once in a previous stream, but like I found that it was interesting that they added the mouse-like controls with Switch 2, because to me that seems like they're trying to capture the PC demographic a little bit more. Like obviously it's not an actual mouse, but to like design a controller to behave somewhat like a mouse. I don't know, it was an interesting... Who knows? It's all speculation. I just want them to give us more Animal Crossing and I'll be happy. But I wonder if we'll see more things like Hyrule Warriors, right? Is like I don't really know how that works, but they've like shared the rights, I guess, with another company, with a third party to make the game in the Zelda universe. So maybe they'll do more of that. That would be nice. Oh, it's the Trout Derby. Nintendo loves to add gimmicky tech to their systems, but they usually release some good games to go along with them. Very true. Another day of no crab cakes. Yeah, I'm not so sure about like the camera features that they've added. Like, I feel like the technology is going to be out of date like immediately. And like maybe they hope that people will continue to buy new accessories for that, but that one I'm not so sure on. Besides the mouse, yeah, I think the camera is a little bit gimmicky to me anyways. Sorry, I started talking about that before I saw your message, Bill. I anticipated. Not intentionally. Oh, actually... Don't let me forget that I put that ostrich egg in the mini shipping bin. Let me just put it back. Gotta turn it into mayonnaise. Oh, maybe I can't put it back. Okay. I'm just gonna go get the axe. I think they're allowing companies in more. Oops. Oh my gosh. Can't read and chop trees at the same time. But not letting anything out. Games and consoles are not high power, so why buy a Switch if you could play it on, yeah, if you could play Pokemon on Steam Deck. Yeah, I think that's very true. I think also, like, prior to the Steam Deck, they kind of had the market cornered on handhelds. But now with the Steam Deck and also with the PlayStation 1 coming out, they're gonna be under more pressure, I think. Oh, I should have left that alone, actually. They'll find a way to make you buy the same game twice. And run more resource-heavy games on the Steam Deck, too. Yeah, I think, like... I do see Steam as, like... Or who makes... I mean... Who makes the Steam Deck console? Is it Steam, or is there, like, a subsidiary that does the, like, physical... I mean, in either way, I just feel like that's their main competitor at this point. Because... no one else is really... Right now, there's no one else really in the handheld game. And sue someone for it. Yup. RIP Pal World. Technically Valve that owns Steam too. Gotcha. Okay, that makes sense. Didn't mention another brand besides Valve on the box. I think we've talked about that before, but I don't remember. Sorry, Bill, I don't remember what you said when I asked you the last time, but I do remember asking you. What do you think of the Steam Deck? Like, do you like using it, or like, would you buy it again? And also, anyone else who has a Steam Deck, what are your thoughts? I have heard that it is loud, I think. Oh, actually, I think I am remembering now. But anyways, the question stands. The other thing about Nintendo is that, like, I feel like the Switch 2 release was such a litmus test for how much people will pay for the, like, exclusive content. Like, people were not happy about the higher prices for Mario Kart and the games at large. But people are buying them, you know? So even if people complain, as long as they buy it, then I don't think Nintendo will really care that much about, like, the grumbling, you know? Still hate it, even as you expand into PC gaming. Still a mixed bag that doesn't amount to much. Fair. Yes, that's it. I think I remembered belatedly that you wouldn't necessarily purchase again. The ROG Ally can definitely fight for market share, Steam Deck especially with Xbox One they're coming out with. Do you think that that influenced, because now you can Xbox and Steam like teamed up, right? Recently or something? They like opened up library, like you can wow, words. What are words? I don't know any. You can share your libraries between Steam and PC, Xbox, I think, right? That's new. And I wonder if that's related somehow. If they just like acknowledge that like the same people that are going to be interested in using that console are people who use the Steam Deck. And so being able to like play the same games. Although, I mean, for now that's still just on PC. I don't know if that will happen on the Ally. something to do with the Xbox PC app and Steam integrating. Not sure how much it extends to the handheld games. Yeah, and I guess it's probably game by game basis, right? We shall see, I suppose. Oh, I should go back. We'll see if we can find Bigfoot today. Don't use the Xbox app as much as you probably should. Game Pass is a good deal if you like to try new games. Just prefer to put hundreds of hours into the same games and not change it up. Same. Can relate. I have heard that Epic also is a good way if you want to try new games. I do really enjoy demoing new games, but I find that like when I'm in the mood to just like sit down and play for a long time, I just want to go to like a comfort game, you know? One that I know well. Like Stardew. Nobody on Earth has used Game Pass to its full potential. That's a bold statement, Bill. I know some folks. I mean, well, what is its full potential? That's the real question, I guess. You found your people. You have, girls. Welcome, welcome. Despise Epic launcher, so refuse to use it. That's fair. Yeah, I haven't used Epic at all, so I have no idea. I've just heard that it's because you get the like one free game a month or something like that. Or is it one free game a week? Probably a month. Before I played Blueprints the first time, I thought about getting Game Pass just for like a month to try the game. And then if I liked it, I would figure out what the next steps were. Because the game is pretty expensive and, well, I mean, it's all relative, right? It's like a fairly priced game, I think, now having played it. But it would have been cheaper for me to pay for like 1 month of Game Pass and try the game for a month. But I'm glad I didn't. Like, I'm glad I bought the game, but also I was in a place, like, it's a privilege to be able to do that. And so in that sense, I think like having something available like Game Pass, it makes it a lot more accessible, especially if you're interested in trying. Like most of the games that I play are like not big ticket games, you know? But if you're interested in trying some of those like AAA games before buying, like, you know, it can rack up. They can be really expensive. So I think having something like Game Pass or Epic Games' platform for that is really nice. Tell Locke all the time you envy her ability to play new games all the time. She is a force to be reckoned with. Like, I am so impressed by how many games she plays. It's so nice though also. Like, she has an abundance of reviews and insight. And I think also like that brings extra not weight, but like clarity, I guess, to her reviews, because I know she's played a lot of other games, so like when she compares something to one or like talks about certain mechanics in a game, I'm like, oh yeah, okay, like she can speak to this because she has played other games like related or similar. I don't know. I'm just going on and on, but I think you understand what I'm trying to say. I wish I could do that, but here I am on my 25th Stardew stream of just clearing weeds. Let's just say this, it gives you Bethesda library people have poured weeks into just Skyrim or Fallout. This is true. This is very true. Yeah, I don't know how many people use Game Pass to like... I mean, I think... Like, I do personally know some folks who use it to try new games. But I think that's a very fair point, Bill, that probably like a lot of people don't use it to that extent. Makes sense? Good, good. Pet the dog. Oh, it's Sunday. We'll go traveling cart later. Because we also need to go clear the mutant bug lair. Who's going to play Barbie Friendship Project and Scorn in the same months? What do you think that Venn diagram looks like? I bet you there's some overlap. It may not be the perfect circle of a Venn diagram, but there's a niche there, I'm sure. Frog egg. I think we have a yellow frog already at home. Go back to Pete Moss the bog frog. You know that Xbox could make the Venn diagram, but you don't know what it would need to happen to make them show it. So first, you have to get a job with Xbox. Infiltrate from the inside. Go to their quarterly business meetings. I've sat through too many bar charts in my time. Not that I work for Xbox, but I can't imagine that it's that different than any other corporate environment. Like WikiLeaks, Cozy Leaks. We find the exact demographic that is playing Scorn and Barbie. And then we design the perfect game. I haven't tried Fields of Mystery yet. That is a game that has been sitting in my library. I did buy it, but I just, yeah, I haven't. I keep putting it off. And I'm almost at the point where I'm like, maybe I should just wait until like the 1.0 release. But it is like a fully fledged game. And I love watching other folks play it. So I probably should just set aside some time to play. Have you played it at all, Curls? Just been waiting for full release. Yeah. It looks very fun. Thought that game was a very modded version of Stardew when you first saw it. Very fair. Yeah. There's a lot of like... I mean, I think maybe less so now, but when it was first coming out, there was a lot of discourse about, you know, how similar is it going to be to Stardew. But I do think, like, now that I've seen the game, it's... I don't know. I don't know if it's a hot take. I don't think it is, but I actually don't feel like it is that similar. Like, obviously it is a farming sim. and there's elements that are similar, but I think they did a pretty decent job of like coming up with different mechanics and setting it apart. Your thing is that you know you'll spend hours, so want the full game or never go back to— yeah, that's very, very fair. I also kind of feel that way. Like, I feel like once I pick it up, it's going to take up a lot of my, like— I don't think it's going to replace Stardew for me, but I do think it will become the main thing I play for a long time. So I'm like, I gotta be ready. I feel like it has to be winter. I don't know. In my brain, I'm like, I'm gonna pick it up like once it snows. Extremely arbitrary thing, but that's just like the decision I've made in my brain. Has aspects of it for sure, but like cozy farming game, there's going to be similarities. Every cozy farming game is just Stardew. What is the living hat equivalent in Mystria? That I don't know. Good question. Does Mystria have a wiki? It must. I feel like Mystria kind of, to me, now that I've like seen it play, like see people play it more and stuff, it almost feels more like a JRPG to me than like a Neighborvania. I don't know. Are people adopting that? I'm adopting it. But obviously it's not a JRPG, but there's like really rich NPC interactions and such. So I think that's why it kind of has that vibe. All right, let's go do our mutant bugler. Let's go sell these trinkets first. Oh. I did the thing that I'm not supposed to do. I moved my horse. I believe we missed the cart. I think it closes at 7. But that's okay. Why did that happen? How was I not hitting its hitbox? A mystery. I don't even know if there are cosmetic drops in Fields of Mystria. There must be, though. I know that you can, like, buy cosmetic items, but I'm not entirely sure. If you get item drops the same way. Gotta swap the frog. Does anyone have thoughts on what will get Game of the Year this year? We're past halfway. I don't know if we're gonna get anything new that competes with some of the... We've had like a lot of really big releases this year, I feel like. Not necessarily like AAA games, but like, well, I don't know, there's just been a lot of good games this year, I think. I feel like maybe Expedition 33. Clair Obscure. Will be a contender at least. I'd like to hope that Blueprints will be in the contending? We'll have a shot. Definitely captured my interest. Expedition 33 if you had to guess. Ah, maybe the new DK game. That's true. I haven't seen much of it, but the little I have, it does look really good. Another stream where we had a very early cosmetic drop and then nothing. What other games came out this year? Good question. Not Silksong, I'll tell you that. The year's not over though. Yeah, that brings us to the end. If you made it this far with me, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you lots. Thanks for chatting, Bill and Victor and Curls, and thanks to any lurkers out there. Oh, maybe Split Fiction. Yeah, actually maybe Split Fiction. Although there seems to be a lot of... I don't know. I've seen a lot of, like, unreasonable toxicity around that game. People hating on it for... I don't know why. But that's true, that, like, Split Fiction. Oh no, I'm thinking of, not Split Fiction. I'm thinking of a different game. Split Fiction does look really good, you're right. But yeah, thank you for being here. And I will be back tomorrow with more blueprints. And I will be back on Monday with more Tiny Glade. So if I see you there, I'll see you there. Thanks for the chats. Thanks so much, Curls. Have a good rest of your night as well. Yeah, if you enjoyed the stream, I would love it if you left a like, comment, and/or subscription. But if not, that's okay too. Just happy to have you here. And take good care of yourselves. Rest well. Take meds if you need meds. Stay hydrated. And I'll see you when I see you. Take care.